Hello, my name is Joseph Lee. This is my email address. Hold on. Let me get my pen. JOSEPHYLEE at berkeley.edu. And I am going to solve a problem. Here's my email address if you need to contact me. And I am going to solve a problem. X powered by x equals x. I'm going to try to solve it using method number 1. Basically, I take the ln of both sides like this. And the reason why I use the absolute sign is that ln of a negative sign, let me write that. A negative number is undefined. Undefined. That is why I put the absolute value sign there. And here, I take the natural, and here, and let me explain why I put an absolute value sign right here is because you want the left side to be positive because the right side is also positive. And when you cancel this, you have the absolute value of x equals positive 1, or you get the x value equal plus minus 1. And that is your answer for the first method. And then I'm going to teach you the second method. Let me erase that. Okay, let me teach you the second method. Method number 2. And there are 4 numbers or plugin numbers you should master. You should master for the SAT or some kind of math exam. Master the SAT. And they are 1, -1, 0, and 10. So let's plug in 1. 1 powered by 1 is equals 1. That checks out. Then let's plug in -1, which is 1 over -1, which is also equals -1. That also checks out. And obviously 0 would be the next number to test. So 0 powered by 0 is not equal to 0, actually, which is 0 powered by 0 is equals to 1. And because the reason why 0 powered by 0 is equals 1 is because 1 powered by 0 is equals 1, 2 powered by 0 is equals 1, and 3 powered by 0 is equals 1. So obviously 0 powered by 0 will also equals to 1. So this 0 powered by 0 is obviously not equal to 0. So 0 is not one of the answers, not one of the answers. And basically, I used the plug-in technique. I used the plug-in technique of these 4 famous numbers: 1, -1, 0, and 10. And 10 is kind of obvious why 10 is not the right number. But here, this is a risk. This method number 2 is kind of like a weak method. It's a weaker method than compared to this method number 1, because if you use this natural log function, you get the answer quicker. But the reason why this weaker method could be a better method, it's also faster, in my opinion, where you don't necessarily go through a lot of theory like natural log. But maybe they're equal in speed in the way you solve it. But if I were you, I would use both methods to be really sure whether you did it right. But when you do math, generally it's a good idea to solve the same problem 3 or 4 different methods. For me, I can solve math problems at least around, on average, 2 different ways to solve a math problem. But Richard Feynman, the Nobel laureate in physics, knows how to solve the problems 3 different ways. So this is how you solve the problem. So the final answer is x is equals plus minus 1 as your final answer.